Happy fall, everybody. PA Figs here, and it is a beautiful fall day. It is, November 4th, and it is in the 60s, and it was in the 70s yesterday. I mean, you can't ask for anything better from fall. The figs, they're still producing, they're still ripening, amazingly, but the fruit's just not as good as during the summer by any stretch of the imagination. And it's edible, but it's not, what you come to expect from figs. They just don't ripen real well under the cold weather. But I mean, come on, it's November. I still have leaves on my tree. This time last year, we just saw some pictures from our Facebook timeline. We were already packed up. The trees were all in the garage. Cuttings were taken. I mean, what an incredible year we've had. Let's go take a look at some of the trees here. It's interesting to see how some of them, like that RDB over there, has dropped all of its leaves. But, if you look at this Bordeaux Negra non-ramata, it's still even growing a little bit. It's putting out a little growth in the tips. It's just incredible. It's a shame that these figs don't taste good. I mean, there's Italian 258 here is just absolutely loaded. Not loaded, but you know what I mean. There's figs on it. So it's, it's still got figs, but they just don't taste as good. Not worth eating. I know some people will make some dishes out of them. I'm just not one of them. It's Maltese Beauty. Look at some of the beautiful figs it's putting out. And the SWD, for the most part, is finally gone. And this is one of those trees that I didn't get any figs off of this year because I didn't protect it well enough from SWD. But you can see, it's definitely edible. Just not up to the expectations that you get midsummer with these figs. So, yeah, but everything's growing. Most things have stopped growing per se, but the fact that there's still dark green leaves on them at this time of the year is just phenomenal. This is the first season I can remember where we've had any leaves at this point in the year. We've had no hard freezes. We've had some late freezes, but that's been about it. And not getting a chance to really try these guys, but still nice to see them. It makes the season a little bit longer, makes the winter a little bit shorter. Not having to, put everything away in October. A little more playtime. Got an air layer down there on this Preto that I have to remove. Just a beautiful, beautiful fall day. I do have some small trees up there. I got to figure out if I'm going to keep them or put them up on eBay. But big thanks to those of you that have been bidding and purchasing on the eBay auctions I've been putting up. It's been working out pretty well. And hopefully everybody's happy with the trees and cuttings they've been getting. It certainly helps me clean up my orchard a little bit and narrow down the amount of trees I have. And I definitely need to continue to do a little bit more of it. Let's see what this green Ashia looks like. Boy, it feels like it's pretty nice. Boy, it looks nice too. That's the green Ashia ripens pretty well under these colder conditions here, as you can see. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful fig. That one looks very good. Let me just check for anything squirming in it. SWD has been out of control the last few weeks or a few months or month and a half since I haven't been really taking care of the orchard as well as I should have. Once it starts getting dark out early, by the time I get home from work, it's dark and hard to maintain. That's still pretty darn good. Wow, real good. It might not be up to the perfect standards of the summer, but for November, with no greenhouse, I'll take it. Very good. Let's see, on the side of the house here, we've got a few things too. Oh, this is the in-ground Bronx White. And the figs on it are just now starting to ripen, but they are not ripening real well in the cold weather here. You can see they're just no sugar content to them, really. but they did finally ripen. So this tree does die back every year, even the mild winters we had. I'll show you one that didn't die back. And quite frankly, I don't know how Southerners do it, because this thing got huge. You can see back there, that's my hardy Chicago. And you can see how big it got. I mean, it's just ginormous. So there's gonna be a lot of trimming that's gonna be needed this spring. These might still be pretty good because they are up against the house. A lot of them have spoiled. But let's see what it looks like inside. Yeah, you can tell it's not getting that nice coloration. Not ripening as well as it should. Still edible though. If anybody is, got a craving for figs, or, maybe had a lot of new trees and they wanted to try some, this has been a great year for it. The Flanders finally ripened. By far my longest ripening tree. Takes forever for the figs to ripen on this thing. But it does produce real nice big figs, and the ones that I tasted last year were really good. I'd kind of given up on this year, given up on it. I didn't expect us to get this late season here, because it had gotten cold for a while. Let's see. See how it smells. It smells okay. Actually, it tastes pretty good. Yeah. Brogio de Nero won best in class category for this year. And you can see it is still putting out scrumptious, honey-filled figs. Hard to see in the camera here, I'm sure, but look at that. Was a great fig this year. Just a perfect season for it. All right, well, I hope everybody else is enjoying their fall. We're waiting for that hard frost to come through here and knock all the rest of these leaves off. Then we'll take the cuttings and start putting things into the storage garage. So that's it. Let me know how you guys are doing this fall, and I hope all is well. I'm PA Figs. Have a good one.